What's up, everybody? Yellow Kids are back here for 3 new reviews for you guys today. I got a slew of brand new stuff to talk about, including a new release that is releasing on Friday in some theaters, but mostly on demand for rental. This one and the next one are 2 Hallmark films. We have Chasing Waterfalls with Christopher Russell and Cindy Busby, as well as the brand new Mystery 101 film called Killer Timing, along with the new Scream Media movie called Senior Moment, starring Christopher Lloyd and William Shatner. Chasing Waterfalls. Amy is assigned to photograph waterfalls, but ends up falling in love with the tour guide. So she writes for this website, and Amy Atwater, that's a very clever name. Not really. But as soon as she said her last name, I'm like, you did that because you're in front of a waterfall. I get you. So she meets Mark North. Mark North has a daughter named Kira. And this is basically her just staying there. She's not a camping type of girl. She's there to only do this job and then go on to the next one. She's not She's not expecting to fall in love. Chasing Waterfalls reunites Cindy Busby and Christopher Russell, just like they were together in the last film that she did another one. She did Love in the Forecast, which coincidentally, this has the same exact director, Christy Will Wolf. She's done a lot of Hallmark films, and she's done some really good ones. And she's done some ones that are really watchable. She has not done a bad one. Now, let's get into what I thought of Cindy Busby and Christopher Russell in Love in the Forecast. I thought that was one of the best films of last year from Hallmark. Yet we didn't get as many Hallmark films. Last year we only got like 83. I think we got 83 Hallmark films. Maybe 85, I could be wrong. This is the exact same as Love in the Forecast. I loved this movie. I loved it. I was sitting there and I really enjoyed this film the whole way through. In the last film that they did together, Cindy Busby and Christopher Russell had tremendous chemistry, and that's due to great direction by Christy Wolf. A powerful screenplay that is not too smart for its own good. It tries to come up with clever jokes here and there, and do they work at some points? Yes. The dad jokes, which is a running theme in this film, it's a cute little, what am I trying to say here? It's a cute little flirting mechanism. One thing I did really like is we get Miranda Friggin. Miranda Friggin is Lynn Smith in the Aurora Teagarden movies. I love her to death. I love her to death. She can play a cop. She can play anything. She is fantastic, and you will also know her as Janice Wayne in Heartland. This film reunites 3 Hallmark veterans that a lot of people love. Cindy Busby isn't loved by everybody, but she is loved by a good bit of people. I have loved her past few films, and before I get into the rest of the movie, let's get into what else she's been in. She had a misfire with Follow Me to Daisy Hills. I did not like that one. I loved her in it, though. She didn't do a Christmas film last year, but she did one in 2019. But also in 2020, she did Romance in the Air, a fantastic film. Along with Love in the Forecast, which I just talked about. Loved both her films from last year. I did not love Follow Me to Daisy Hills. I thought that one was fine at best. She did A God Went Christmas Meant for Love, one of the best Christmas films of 2019. She did Marrying Mr. Darcy, Royal Hearts. She does a lot of these romance movies, but a lot of people will automatically know her from two roles besides the Hallmark movies, and that is for playing Jenny in Supernatural and Hot Ashley. Why am I calling her Hot Ashley? Well, because that's what she calls herself. I've seen videos on her Cameo, on her Instagram, on her Twitter, Facebook, and she always calls herself Hot Ashley. So that's why I call her Hot Ashley, because that's what she refers to herself as. Ashley and Jenny are what people are going to know her for. I am not a Heartland fan. Now, I'm not saying that it's a bad show. Do not get me wrong. I'm just saying that it's not my type of show. It's 14 seasons and it's still going on. I'm not going to sit down and binge a 14-season show where the episodes are 45 minutes apiece when I review movies, and I also watch some shows that I only watch a handful of shows. But what I have seen of her in that show, she's fantastic. The cinematography is so beautiful. The location is gorgeous. Cindy Busby had to overcome her fear of heights because she's hiking in the woods, climbing up cliffs, and jumping off of a waterfall, which was a beautiful shot and a very romantic moment between her and Christopher in the water. Very well shot, very well done. I can't say a bad thing about this film. Do I think it's as good as It Was Always You? No. I believe that Aaron Krakow and Tyler Hynes have better chemistry between those two, but for what this is, for being another Cindy Busby movie, I really enjoy her as a Hallmark actress. Give me more of her, and give me more of Christopher Russell. And for Christopher Russell, you guys will know him mainly as Cliff from Supernatural and Barrett from Land of the Dead. Let's check out his last few films here. Love in the Forecast, Nature of Love. That was not a good one. That one was just passable at best. He's pretty new to the Hallmark family as a leading man, but he has been a side character in movies like A Puppy for Christmas, A Dream of Christmas. He's also been in Love Unleashed, which was fine. I believe he was a side character in All Summer Long. He was a side character in The Mistletoe Secret, which is a fantastic Christmas film, also starring Tyler Hynes and Kelly Pickler. Give me more Kelly Pickler, please. I love her to death. This film delivered on all spectrums. Give me more Miranda in these romance movies. Make her a lead. Give me her as a lead in one of your romance movies. Because she is great as Lynn Smith in the Aurora Teagarden movies. She's been in some romance movies as well, like October Kiss. But I would love to see her as a leading role in more things, instead of just a side character. Because if we look at her IMDb here, we have A Cookie Cutter Christmas, where she was Penny Miller. She was a side role in that with Aaron Krakow. She was in Over the Moon in Love as another side character, as Stephanie in that one. And she was also in Hearts of Spring, October Kiss, Becoming Santa, and of course, Supernatural has a big following. So apparently a lot of Hallmark people are also coming from Supernatural and have been in Supernatural. She was Mrs. Foster in Supernatural. I am not a Supernatural fan. I have not seen one episode. I just found out about the show a little bit too late. I believe I found out about season 9, season 10, and by that point, I just didn't care to sit through the whole thing. But one thing I do want to say is Rhonda Dent. Give me Rhonda Dent in a lot more stuff. I love her to death. Give me that actress in a lot more Hallmark stuff. She's been in quite a few, but give me Rhonda Dent as a lead role, and I will eat that up. Great actress, love her to death. I'm going to give Chasing Waterfalls an A. I liked it a lot. I'm giving it the same grade as I did It Was Always You. I believe this is better than Taking a Shot at Love. I believe that this is going to stand as my second favorite film until we get to probably the June Weddings or Fall Harvest. I could be wrong, because when we look at the Hallmark lineup for April, which we're going to do right now, we have quite a few more films to go. This is only the first film in the Spring Fling 2020. There we go, 2021 lineup. We don't want to go back to 2020. We are in 2021, and that's where we're going to stay now, damn it. 2021, let's look at it here. Next week, we have one that I'm really looking forward to. This is Don't Go Breaking My Heart. This is the brand new Ryan Pavey film, which Ryan Pavey is loved by a lot of women in the Hallmark fan groups because, well, as a fully 100% straight man, that's a good-looking dude. I mean, come on. That is a good-looking dude. I want to be that good-looking. We also got Taylor Cole and Jack Turner returning with Gary Yates in One Perfect Wedding, a sequel to One Winter Weekend and One Winter Proposal. I wish they would have done this film in the winter time and aired it during the winter time, or save it for June weddings if you're even doing June weddings. I don't know what their May, June, July lineups are. I believe they're doing Summer Nights. Summer Nights is a pretty popular one. June Weddings was fantastic. We also got As Luck Would Have It with Joanna Garcia Swisher, who was Cheyenne and Reba. I'm a big Reba TV show fan and a fan of Reba herself. I'm looking forward to that one a whole lot. And we have Janelle Parrish returning to Hallmark Channel in her second film. That's probably going to do better than what Mix Up in the Mediterranean did, which is sad because I really enjoyed that film. Janelle Parrish right in front of me. Mix Up in the Mediterranean was the Jeremy Jordan movie. Why am I comparing it? Because Jeremy Jordan and Janelle Parrish were both in their first Hallmark film together as a romantic couple in Holly and Ivy Last Christmas. That film didn't do well in the ratings. Mix Up in the Mediterranean has done the lowest ratings so far for a Hallmark movie this year. And I'm not talking about the mysteries, because not a lot of people have the Mystery Channel. It has not done. No movie has done a rating that low since A Christmas Tree Grows in Colorado, since November 24th, 2020, at 1.6 million subscribers. Million viewers. This film, Mix Up in the Mediterranean, only got 1.87, so it still did better, but let's take a look at what Holly and Ivy did. Holly and Ivy didn't do that well, which is pretty sad. Holly and Ivy did 0.98, not even a million. They didn't even do 1 million views with that, which is sad because Christmas Tree Lane, the first one, did a whole lot better. And that was the second least watched film in 2020 besides Midway to Love. I could talk about Hallmark all day long, and I could watch Hallmark movies all day long. I love them to death. Let's get into the Mystery 101 Killer Timing review, and I will see all of you guys for that one, and my Senior Moment review up next.